This man's condition is deteriorating.
Right, so according to the achievement, that was the Necronomicon we just read, so that was probably a mistake.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
We can get wrecked.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
Do we know this guy?
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Regarding the patient.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago.
As Fitzroy apparently just yells at Fuller in the background.
10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Doesn't everyone sleep curled into a fetal position? Tell me about his symptoms.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid.
Sounds like he's already dead.
Myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
Where is he from?
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker. You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Show me his file.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you.
I think he might be a bad
This man's
doctor.
ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Which chemicals?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
I think I need to look at him a little more. Has he been drugged?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Can too.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
No, we have to examine the patient.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Alright, let's play doctor.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums.
I don't know that word.
Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
I'll probably be throwing some captions up over the top of this.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
Sounds like a parasite, huh?
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia.
Nope, don't know that one either.
Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Ah, see, a parasite.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
Or he's turning into an
I'm not
octopus.
sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
He has something in his belly.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema?
You idiot!
Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Pregnant's
Whatever
not
it is,
exactly the right
this
word.
man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
You don't think that mad scientist back there would just lie to us like that, do you?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
Can too.
If there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby.
I'm going to
What
with
about
my
his
octopus
cranium?
theory.
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure
Something
you'll find an
glorious.
explanation. You have to.
Okay, back off there, nurse.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Aha!
Doesn't explain his condition.
He's octopodizing. Maybe I should be a doctor.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I
Don't tell me to
appreciate
calm
your
down.
tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Which happens
Your
to involve
imagination
turning him
is
into an
without
octopus.
limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
This man is so punchable. You're turning him into a monster. We'll play it safe here.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changed.
Hey, don't give him data points.
His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
Stop caring
For this
about the
man
patients, you
and
idiot.
the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do
Somebody
this.
get this man a
You
podcast.
disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Is that a threat?
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential
What is our
voices.
profession?
My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Nobody mentioned crimes. Hidden files are
Oh,
proof.
that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those?
We can tell she doesn't matter because she doesn't get a
What if you
name.
get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Could you keep Dad too? Medicine.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Scenic. Okay. Now we get to poke around the hospital a little bit. I like this part.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
It's very bad hay fever. Yep, that's hay fever, all right. I'm a doctor. Not entirely sure what is burning here. They could have animated a little bit more wood in that fire. Let's see, here we go.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
He'll have to be put down.
Whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What happened there?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
A likely story.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
More concerning is that all these men have the same face and voice. Almost like it's an island of clones.
What is the boiler room
Ooh.
key doing here?
No, take it.
The key to the boiler room.
Take it.
Not where I expected to find it.
I hate you, Marie.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Probably you are some kind of doctor. Well, this one's very dead.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
What is that
Patient
accent?
was again brought up to the psychiatric wing.
Stop
We've
talking.
been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Okay.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding.
We'll have to amputate.
Cloth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Yeah, put him out back. This patient has been mistreated.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
You're a professional, aren't you? Do your job. This level is slightly complex, so we'll have to retrace a little bit here.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Oh, hey, Irene Sanders. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. He's going to put her in the same cell he had her husband in. We can't let this happen.
Mrs. Sanders?
Irene! Wake up, Irene! Ooh. Aren't you exciting?
Doctor, please. My chest.
Yeah, let's have a look. You're clipping through your clothes, sir.
Of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
What is a semi-physiological solution? The heck does that mean?
Nurse? Deborah.
Ah, she has a
Come and
name.
help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
Sodium
I'll
bicarbonate.
attend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okay, well, you enjoy. There is so much to explore here.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
We'll have to put him down. Can we go in here? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
So quit. Unionize! We probably can't go into the high security
The
unit,
answers
yeah?
must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Yeah. Caught you, Elizabeth.
You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
You want me to kill her? Why go through her?
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked.
She wants to pass off responsibility on her
So
superior.
every time the water
Wise.
gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Or quit.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Oh, you were just talking to yourself. Look at that. This is a nightmare. Oh, man.
Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
I'm just seeing what
All
other
is well,
dialogue options you
Elizabeth.
have.
Thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
I'll kill her for you. Hang in there.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that
No, no
sometimes
excuses.
I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
She does.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
It's not.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Goodbye. This might be a slightly longer upload for this series. It really does take a while to poke around this whole hospital. But they've done a very good job of conveying the desolation of a mostly unregulated medical facility during this time period. Ooh, the reference book of medical sciences. Do we need this? Nope. We don't even have a character sheet.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
You watch your tone with me, nurse. I'll have your
Wait a
candy
minute,
stripes.
Where do you think you're going?
In here.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Bounce her
Nobody
head off the
goes into
bookshelf.
Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
I'm gonna get you.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're
I'm
going?
trying to walk past. Oh my goodness.
Mrs.
No, but
Eh, eh. Let me. Okay. We just gotta go way around it. Okay, let's talk to the folks in the waiting room, I guess. No? Good, I didn't really want to. Pharmacy. Ooh, hello.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still said nothing to that old witch, Donovan. Oh, listen
Unionize.
Talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be
Silly
troubled.
goose.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
I'm gonna fire both of you.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Well, I can't read that. Uomo delinquente. A pseudo-scientific work. Correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. Yes. That's like phrenology level pseudoscience.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
We'll have to hang them both. Get out of the way.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Typical management nonsense, honestly. Necessary supplies? That sounds expensive. Medicine and secret sciences. Why are these scattered throughout the hospital like this? Magnetism, grandmother's secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy. Sorry, I'm gonna walk where you're working.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Oh, thank you. Hello? Oh. That sounds promising. Delicious. It looks like a bacterial culture.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
I wouldn't. Hello?
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in
Oh,
with a
she's
kidney
dead.
problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know. And we can't even see her medical file.
I'll examine her
Don't
myself.
worry. I'm aware our institution is not always
I think I know exactly where she
but
is.
your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself and keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well.
Okay.
At least I'll know where to find you.
Feel free to keep waiting. No, I will actually go look at her. Oh, look at that. One of the nurses moved. What you got?
Dr. Colden?
Nothing. Okay. Anyway, she's in one of these beds. There she is.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
By turning her into an octopus. Okay, I guess I'll go report that to her sons, right? Oh, there's Bradley. We'll get to him.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I saw her. She's
I've
fine.
tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this
Oh,
morning. so
we
it
got an
won't
achievement
make
for
a difference.
healing all the patients. Okay. I'm not sure we did anything, but alright. Okay, lobby time. What do we got? What do we got? We'll talk to
It's a
Bradley
quiet
last.
little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but
Why are you telling me this? Goodbye. Can we just leave?
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Well, okay. Just pretend we don't see Bradley.
Where did my fiancée go?
Oh, she's
I
dead.
hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
You!
Dr. Colden.
Okay. I'm going to enter your workspace now. Which is what management likes to do to justify their paychecks. Yes. In terms of work, this is all perfectly good work. Continue working. I'm a good boss.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Then why even bother having a spot for it?
This man, Edward Pierce.
Oh, hey, Edward Pierce's
his
medical
file's
record.
incomplete.
Ooh.
What did Fuller do to him?
You, peon.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be going.
Goodbye. Alright, where are we going next? Storage room.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Well, hurry up.
Please. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Fine. Do your job, I guess. Alright, let's talk to Bradley. Oh, wait.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
You should probably just leave, go die in a gutter somewhere. That'd be cheaper.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're a bad liar. She's a master psychologist.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Yes.
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan.
Ethan!
Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
It's 'cause you are.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be
Very similar
related
to.
Fuller's
Just like,
work?
in fact.
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Yeah, just go home
Take
and
care.
suffer quietly.
You too, Marie.
Oh, is he just gonna sit back down? Yep, okay. Hey, he's not carrying his gun. Thank you for not bringing a firearm into the hospital, officer. Okay, although in this case it might be warranted, let's be honest. No, we're not quite done here yet.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Okay.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Okay, we need to throw that young lady under the bus by tampering with the boiler.
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B.
Where's Block B? Block A. Block B. Oh, that's right. We found it in the desk.
The
Boom.
key to the boiler room.
All right, here we go.
All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Is there a way to do this that won't involve ruining that nurse's day? I have lost track of the boiler room. There we are. Nice! Nice! This is... There's no way this is up to code. My grandfather used to inspect things like this for the insurance company. I don't think
I can't shut this with my bare
this would have
hands.
passed
I need a
muster.
tool.
Is there one in here? Shall we go talk to the janitor? Where was he? Ah, ha 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 ha. Ah, it's a toilet. Perfect. You want to make another pass at this? Janitor, old buddy? Who are we kidding? None of these patients are going home.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Well, at least you feel guilty. There she is. Do I have to go talk to Elizabeth? Okay, yeah, she doesn't want to talk to me, so we'll go find Elizabeth, who is right over here. Hey, you!
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
There
I
might.
was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch.
Just hit her.
Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Let's follow her and watch. Feel free to walk a little bit faster. Wait, are all the nurses wearing heels? That's absurd.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
Her gestures are not at
I
all
haven't counted
related to
how
what
many,
she's
but then, unlike you,
saying.
I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful.
Like that. Hey, whoa, back off.
Despite that incident, I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Oh, very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
No. Go fix the water first.
Ma'am.
Out of my sight. Go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
You know, that was actually a fairly mild chewing out. Ah! Oh, I see. She's been relocated. This is the door I need. Close that.
The missing files must be hidden here. Something is wrong with these masts.
Okay,
It's some
we will
sort of puzzle.
come back to this in a moment, because I want to check everything first.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
A particularly rare mental illness. I suspect that Fuller is the kind of guy who looks for zebras, not horses. Got a closet to hide in? Okay, what can we do here? Nothing. Alright.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Yes, okay, we have to just kind of see what everything does here. Well, that turns everything. There we go.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
On cylinders? Alright, let's listen. Doctor-patient confidentiality not on my watch.
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar illusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Okay.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Also, from whom?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
Because he had sessions with her. Oop.
I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
What am I looking for? Ah.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
He's probably quietly experimenting on every single inhabitant of the island.
Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement. So no one...
You don't suppose Fitzroy's part of the shadowy cabal?
I am prepared.
You are not prepared. A shoe! That we can't look at yet.
Why is Ethan on medication?
We still can't look at the shoe.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
They're a cult.
I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement.
It's probably where I'd put it.
When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end...
Easiest place to trap the corpses, should they rise and begin seeking the flesh of the living.
In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
There we go.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
But why is it in his filing cabinet?
I must go back to the basement.
Basement time! Can't go into the hiding closet.
Way.
Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? This is the way we're most likely to get caught. Scamper, scamper! Here we go. We close doors to trap the patients. Ooh, this gives them a nice chance to recycle some assets. Unsanitary. Whoop. Hello, Doctor.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Hey, what did you just put in me? Drugs?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Do it! Do it!
Around. Slowly.
Okay, not that slowly.
Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot.
Try it, see what happens. Strength. Our strength isn't high enough. It was Charles Hawkins.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No.
Is he?
He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Oh, yeah.
Answer the question.
How foolish of you.
Oh, yeah.
Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Wonderful things. But our occultism isn't high enough.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say?
I did.
Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden.
Marie!
She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Fine, but give me the gun. Yes.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
I'm on my way, citizen. Whose car is that?